The sun rises slowly over the southern plains of Vietnam, brushing the rice paddies with gold and turning the morning mist into drifting ribbons of light. A drone glides above the countryside, passing over coconut groves, winding rivers, and long, quiet roads that lead toward the heart of Tây Ninh Province. As the first notes of gentle, adventurous music begin, the voice enters softly, warm and inviting. Welcome to Vietnam Step by Step, your companion on journeys that feel real and grounded, where every step is close to the land, the people, and the stories that shape this country. Today, we walk into one of Vietnam's most fascinating cultural worlds, a place where faith, imagination, and community blend into something entirely unique. This is the story of Cao Dai, often described internationally as the people's religion of Vietnam, a spiritual movement born here less than a century ago, yet deeply rooted in the identity and spirit of millions. As the drone glides lower, the great temple of the Cao Dai Holy See appears like a dream painted across the earth. Its pastel towers shimmer in morning light, its dragon pillars glint in sweeping colors, and its celestial dome rises toward the sky as if reaching for a world just beyond sight. The architecture is a blend of East and West, myth and modernity, discipline and creativity. It feels like stepping into a living tapestry of global spiritual traditions. Cao Dai, or Dao Cao Dai, was officially founded in 1926 during a turbulent period of Vietnam's history, when the country was struggling with colonial pressures and searching for spiritual independence. What emerged was a religion that brought together teachings from Buddhism, Taoism, Confucianism, Christianity, and traditional Vietnamese beliefs. Instead of choosing one path, Cao Dai proposed that all religions share a single divine source and that humanity's strength lies in harmony, compassion, and unity. It was a bold vision, a spiritual movement built not on division, but on connection. Inside the temple, morning prayer is beginning. Rows of worshippers dressed in pure white robes kneel in perfect symmetry along the long central hall, their posture calm and meditative. Higher-ranking dignitaries wear vibrant colors, yellow for Buddhism, blue for Taoism, red for Confucianism, symbolizing the faith's integrated foundations. Incense smoke curls toward murals of galaxies, saints, and spiritual guides. Traditional Vietnamese instruments blend with the low voices of chanting, creating a gentle and hypnotic rhythm that fills the vast space. Standing among the worshippers, visitors feel an immediate sense of peace. The sounds echo through the high ceiling, the sunlight filters in through stained glass windows, and the entire temple seems to breathe. It becomes clear that Cao Dai is not simply a religion, it's a cultural expression, a bridge between the visible and invisible worlds, and a living embodiment of Vietnam's adaptability and spiritual depth. When the prayer ends, the camera drifts outside into the open courtyard. Life moves gently here. Elderly followers sit under the shade of a banyan tree, sharing stories. Children laugh as they chase each other across the tiles. Nearby, street vendors sell rice paper, fruit, and iced tea. To travelers, who arrive from all over the world, the drone takes flight again, carrying us beyond the temple and across the lush landscape of Tây Ninh. The earth below spreads out in wide green fields and narrow irrigation channels. Water buffalo move slowly across the paddies. Farmers guide bicycles loaded with fresh vegetables, and wooden houses sit quietly along village paths. The region is simple, peaceful, and deeply connected to generations of tradition. Just beyond the Holy See rises the dark, rugged silhouette of Bà Đen Mountain, the highest peak in southern Vietnam. Known as the Black Virgin Mountain, it holds a blend of history, myth, and natural beauty. For adventurous travelers, this mountain is a must. The trail begins with gentle forest paths, where sunlight flickers through leaves and the air carries the scent of earth and moss. As the climb steepens, shrines appear along the way. Small altars tucked behind rocks, attended by worshippers who come to offer incense and prayer. From the upper slopes, the view is breathtaking. The rice fields spread out like a quilt of shimmering greens and golds. The rivers glint like silver threads, and the temples below stand out like jewels in the landscape. For a moment, time stretches. The world feels wide and calm and ancient. After the descent, the journey continues by bicycle through small villages around Tainan. The roads curve softly between rice paddies and sugarcane fields. Children shout hello as they race alongside on their bicycles. Women wearing conical hats sit in front of their homes weaving mats or sorting herbs for drying. Life here moves at a slower pace, and travelers quickly find themselves relaxing into its natural rhythm. Along the way, local cuisine unfolds like a warm welcome. In Trảng Bàng town, artisans make rice paper by hand, spreading thin batter onto steaming pots and laying the dried sheets across bamboo racks that glow in the afternoon sun. The famous Trảng Bàng noodle soup, Bánh canh Trảng Bàng, arrives steaming with fragrant herbs freshly picked from nearby gardens. The broth is light and comforting, the noodles thick and smooth, and the meal feels like a story passed down through generations. The camera now brings us into a homestay near the river, a wooden house decorated with colorful blankets, family portraits, and the gentle clatter of a kettle warming on the stove. Staying with a local family offers not just rest, but connection. Over dinner, grilled fish wrapped in herbs, bamboo rice roasted over fire, young coconut, sweet lotus tea, conversations stretch long into the night. The hosts share stories about the land, the festivals, the mountains, and their faith. Guests share where they come from, what they seek, what they hope to learn. There is laughter, exchange, understanding. The air smells faintly of smoke and night flowers, and the river just beyond the house moves with a quiet, steady rhythm. Travelers lie under mosquito nets, listening to crickets and distant temple bells, and they drift into sleep at a pace the city never allows. Morning arrives softly. Mist drapes over the rice fields. Water buffalo wander slowly along the dikes, and birds skim across the surface of the river. Guests and hosts share a simple breakfast of warm rice cakes and local coffee brewed strong and sweet. These moments, too small to be written into guidebooks, linger long after the journey ends. Returning to the Cao Dai Holy See one final time, the temple stands glowing under the rising sun. Its towers glimmer, its colors shift gently in the changing light. People gather for prayer, carrying offerings of fruit and flowers. Monks sweep the courtyard. The air is calm and reverent. As the camera slowly ascends, the temple shrinks into the landscape, becoming part of the larger story of this province. A story of belief, community, history, and creativity. Cao Dai has been described by international journalists as the people's religion of Vietnam, a spiritual movement not imposed from above, but grown from the hopes and dreams of everyday citizens. Here, faith is something shared, something lived, something woven into the rhythm of daily life. From above, Tainan stretches in all directions. Rice fields, rivers, mountains, homes, temples, roads, markets, stories, lives. It is a portrait of Vietnam, layered, colorful, complex, peaceful, and endlessly welcoming. As the music swells and the sun climbs higher, the narrator's voice returns, gentle and sincere. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of southern Vietnam. If today's exploration helped you see this country more clearly, its culture, its beauty, its spirit, then we've taken a meaningful step together. This is Vietnam Step by Step, your companion on paths that reveal the true colors of this land. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can continue walking deeper into Vietnam's wonders, one colorful journey at a time.